Horticulture.
Back at it again. It's the Horticulture Podcast. I go by the name Exotic Rose, and today we have a special guest, Jeff. What's cracking? What's popping?
What's good, fam?
I wanted to start off with something that's been trending. I just wanted to get your thoughts. I know you got something funny to say about this. But what was your thoughts when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock?
Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like Will went out sad when he did that.
You think so?
What I mean? I mean, in a way, I would say wrong place, wrong time, because, I mean, your reputation, your career is on the line. You want to always be professional at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Even if, a guy jokes about your wife's hair, which is a friend of yours and dearly, it's like, Marcus cracking on my wife by her head and I'm rolling because that's my dog. And, he said something funny, but then she gives me the look and now I got to go get up and go slap my homie in front of millions of people worldwide at home looking. So like I said, wrong place, wrong time, bad timing. But yeah, I mean, I try to not be all into that, even though it's like the social media they put in your face is like Will Smith. I try to not get into all that, because I just be stuck in a grind, bro, and trying to make some bread out here.
The reason why I asked is because you're married. And
yeah,
he was laughing and then he looked at her and he just got up. So is that something your wife would do? Like look at you like that and you get up like?
Nah, and you know what I mean? Like my wife's not insecure like Jada. She's actually a very immature person herself. So she probably laughed right with me. You know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, yeah, I feel Chris Rock, he's a comedian, but as a comedian, he's supposed to, bring out the good in the jokes, to get laughter out of the jokes. But I guess some people don't take it the same way, which in my opinion, Jada's a little bit toxic to me. So I feel like my wife wouldn't have done no shit like that. But yeah, for me, that's real though.
All right. Well, since your first time being on here, give people a little background about you. So, I know pretty much everything about you, but
Facts.
People that are listening, tell people where you're from. I know you played college basketball. Let's get people some background information on you.
Yeah, man. So, I was actually born and raised in Lauderhill, Florida. Moved to Margate when I was about 4 years old. So, I would say I'm a deep side Margate baby. But, and just over the years, I've lived in Margate over 20 plus years to now, which I don't stay there no more, but, just being there, being around my brothers such as Marcus, who's here with me today, helped molded me to the man I am today. Just being around those guys, just going through a lot of ups and downs, a lot of whoopings, you know what I mean? We Zoes, so we used to always get in trouble and stuff like that. But honestly, all that was, it just built character. And, growing up was big on sports. First love was football.
I forgot you did play football.
Yeah.
And I was on the football team too.
Yeah, at Springs.
What position was wide receiver, right?
Yes, sir. Rose. And for me, I was always like that in football.
Yeah. You probably would have went further in football, I think.
I know. Everybody always say it. Yeah. My niggas always say it.
It just happens sometimes. Your love is just more passion for the other sports. It just happens like that.
Man, my niggas always say that shit too. They was like, so if you would have stuck with football, you would have been in the league right now.
Probably, that's what I'm saying.
It's the league is a lot much easier than getting into the NBA.
Yeah.
But
and they love them football players from Florida for some reason. We breed them.
Yeah, we breed them. And bro, football was my first love. I really wanted to possibly get to the NFL, but I don't know, bro. For some reason, when I picked up the basketball and I realized I was naturally good at that, I don't know, I just gravitated more towards basketball.
Type of love.
Yeah, because it was much funner to me. I don't know. It was just a lot more I don't know. I just had more love for it than football. But yeah, man, I actually got a video of me bombing 2 guys at Deerfield when we played against Deerfield. Marcus was our running back at the time.
Marcus, I thought you was on the line, Marcus.
Nah,
what? I don't know why I thought he was like on the defensive line or something like that.
Marcus was our star running back, fam. Marcus was the starting running back at Springs.
I didn't know you play running back, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I could have sworn I saw you in a different position besides running back.
Yeah, I played defense too.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm not tripping. What position was it?
What played like safety, linebacker.
It's linebacker. That's probably what it was.
Yeah,
okay.
linebacker.
Gotcha. That's what it was. Okay.
So,
that boy was Debo Samuels before Debo Samuels.
Man. I promise you, fam, you can even ask Marcus, like, bro, I was the truth. I was the best receiver out there, bro. And, you know, I whatever, Lord knows why I didn't get that much touches, but it's all good because at the end of the day, football wasn't my passion no more like that. And, you know, basketball, it was senior year. I was trying to take, you know, Springs to states for the first time. So I just quit. I literally quit in the middle of the season. And then I just started focusing all on basketball. And, you know, high school had a pretty good career. You know, we won districts for the first time, made school history. And then, you know, 2 years later, they actually won state. So
yeah, I heard about that.
Myron and them boys went crazy.
Oh, Myron was a grade under you?
Yeah, Myron was always 2 grades under me.
Oh, 2 grades.
Yeah, so I was a senior, Myron was a sophomore.
Gotcha.
And bro, Myron was the goods. You feel me? Like, he took them boys right to states. Even though we lost in the regional finals, but, you know, it was all a learning lesson. You know, that was literally my first heartbreak, you know, because we were just 1 game away from state and we just lost that bit. I think we lost by like 7 or 8. I forgot the score, but it was a close game. We started coming back, but we didn't get back in time. And then, you know, that was just the high school time, during the high school days. And then after, I got an opportunity to play college basketball after high school. I picked up a scholarship to go to a junior college in Jacksonville for a ride. And then, you know, I took that. It was the first real scholarship ever, you know, college coach ever gave me. It was the opportunity. I couldn't go D1 out of high school because my ACT scores was trash. And, you know, during that time, ACT, SAT scores is what schools was looking at.
Yeah.
And trust me, I failed both times. I got like a 15 on both. And I think you needed like an 18 or a 19 to actually play at the Division I level. Some bull crap. And I failed it and I had to go junior college. So, got the opportunity, got a scholarship to go play in junior college up in Jacksonville. And man, during those 2 years over there, I did 2 years over there. After that, got another opportunity to play at the Division I level now that, you know, I'm done with junior college. Went to Bethune-Cookman from 2016 to 2018. And I played 2 years over there at the Division I level. And man, those 4 years was probably like the greatest time of my life. You know, just being away from home, playing basketball, doing what I love, and traveling, meeting other people, networking. You know, it was honestly a really good time. And now after college, you know, I was starting to really figure out what I was trying to do. Even though the goal was to still play professional basketball, I was still trying to figure out how exactly I was going to get there. Right.
I could have sworn. I thought you was going to coach or something like that, like coach train.
A coach?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what I thought you was going to do.
I was thinking of doing that, but at that time, it was just like, I wasn't really trying to train or coach for money. I was really just focusing on me, trying to get overseas or in G League somewhere, somehow. So, you know, I was selfish. I had to put all the time towards me, you know, instead of focusing on the money, but focusing onto my craft and really trying to make money off of that instead of, you know, training little kids or training other people. Even though I was doing that, on the side. I did it here and there, but it wasn't like really consistent.
Gotcha.
Because I was really mostly in the lab just working on my game more than anything. But I mean, after college, I started working a 9 to 5.
What made you say, no, I'm not going to out of like to the G League or overseas? I'm just going to stay here and go to 9 to 5. Because I know that had been a decision for you. Because like, what made you say I'm just going to stay here and do a 9 to 5?
So during that time when I was, still chasing to play professionally, I went to two professional camps that was down here. I went to a TBL camp and I actually earned a contract over there, but the pay.
Explain a TBL for people who don't know.
So
what
TBL is like, it's a men's league in the United States. You can look them up. I think their Instagram is TBL Basketball League. They're kind of like, they're a professional basketball team in the States. How can I rank them? They're like, so it's the NBA, then the G League, and then TBL. And that league is starting to be big, up and coming. A lot of ex-college hoopers are playing over there, killing, getting film, and getting professional contracts overseas and stuff. Yeah, they're just getting put on film. It's just another league to really show your talent. It's just another chance. And I earned a contract over there, but the pay was really little.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard sometimes not even worth it because of the pay. Like,
yeah, the pay was really little. And when I figured out how much they were paying, I asked the coach, I said, hey, coach, if I was to take this contract, how much are you guys paying monthly? And he was like, housing and stuff like that will be provided. But we'll be able to give you $1,000 a month.
I heard it's just enough to live and get by. You can't do nothing else more with it.
And mind you, Roosevelt, right? I had a kid on the way.
Oh, that was
the game changer for me because it was like, yo, $1,000 a month. I can't feed my family with a bed.
Yeah.
Dude, like I'm talking about, I'm gonna really be struggling just to put a basketball in a hoop. Like, nah.
Well, the way you broke that down,
I was like, nah, man, nah. I was like, nah. Like, cause you gotta realize, Roosevelt, I'm putting my body on the line, everything, for a band a month, and let's say if I do get hurt, them boys don't care about me.
I don't think they provide like health insurance and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, you're about to go into battle with no nurses behind you.
It's a chance. You're taking the chance pretty much.
Yeah, it's a risk. You know what I mean? It's a big risk. And like I said, I had to put my pride to the side and realize, like, look, man, even though basketball is just not the right time, you gotta find a different way and make sure that like you can provide for your family. Because I had a son on the way, so I had to make that sacrifice. But I went to that league, right, Roosevelt, and then I tried out for the G League, right, in Miami. And this is the Miami Heat's G League tryout, and I'm out there. I see a lot of my homies. And throughout the whole day, I'm talking about, dude, I'm killing in like the workouts. I look smooth in 5-on-5s, like I'm killing 5-on-5s. And then at the end, they announced their top 20 because it was like over like 200 people in there, Roosevelt. Everybody and their dad was out there trying to get a shot.
So that's how they do it? They do top 20?
Yeah, they did top 20 because it was like 200 people. So, scouts is out there like marking people's names down.
Yeah, you doing drills and stuff like that.
To see if you can you do like the regular, can you do a pump fake pull up? You know what I mean? Like, can you do pro moves? It was like a pro workout.
Yeah. I never really understood, like, I get it, those, like, you need to know how to do those skill sets, but sometimes those skill sets don't tell you if somebody's a baller or not. There's more to it.
It's more to it, and that's why that was, like, a little subject of it, because after that, we went up and down. We played 5-on-5s. It was, like, 3 courts over there, and we was playing 5-on-5s up and down. So they were able to get a better look when we were going up and down. Mind you, they split up like 20 teams, and everybody was just playing up and down, quick 3-minute games, 4-minute games to see who can go, who sucks, who just gotta go. So after that, they called out their top 20, and I made the top 20 And I seen hella people just leave the gym just with their head down. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm
You
here.
like that, bro.
I'm like, damn, I'm here. Top 20, bet. Let's get to it. And, I'm going against top guys. I mean, I was playing against Corey Sanders. I'm guarding him, going at him. And mind you, I was killing top 20. I mean, Eric Spoelstra was there. I got a picture with him on my phone. Like, I was killing. And you know how it is. It's usually politics with basketball. And that's when I realized that that's what it really was. It's just all politics. It's all business. So, I didn't let it affect me. And I just honestly decided to put the ball down and really chase something else, which was probably a corporate job that I thought I would be good at. And then after that, that's when I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to just hang it up for a little minute. I'm going to get me a real job, like a real 9 to 5. I'm going to use my degree because at the end of the day, I got a college degree.
Yeah, criminal justice.
Criminal justice. So I'm like, all right, bet. Let me use my degree and get a decent job and go from there. And I was able to work at Enterprise car rental. They had a management trainee program starting off like
I think they did
40.
Yeah,
they started like $45K a year, and I was like, oh shit, there's some bread. You know what I mean? Like some cheese in my pocket. This way better than TBL.
I mean, way better than $1,000 a month.
Come on, bro. Like, listen, I can put some cheese in my pocket.
And you have a kid on the way.
And I got a kid on the way.
Some money, yeah.
You know what I mean? $45K at the time. Before all the gas prices went up, and, 45K at a time, it was, bro, you can get like a little apartment, smooth little whip, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how I was thinking, and took the 9 to 5. And I worked there, and I was working there, and when I was about to get hired, because, how it works, I went through the whole interview process, talked to the head honcho, the VP, all them people. And finally they accepted me. And you know how these corporate companies are, they put you in these nice ass hotels and, they make you stay there before you start going to your first day of training and stuff like that. And I was just looking at it like, yo, all this is fine. Like, I can see myself,
moving up the ladder.
Come on, Rose. Moving up the ladder, working my way up to a higher paycheck every goddamn year.
I'm in a corporate job right now, and it's still politics to it.
Still politics to it,
bro.
It's
just
crazy.
Like I said, politics to basketball. Still politics about connections. So
Roosevelt,
it's all about
sick,
that, bro.
It's sick, and it's a lot of snaking too. Like people,
but they do it in a way where. Their favorite line is, it's just business, buddy.
It's just business, bud.
Yeah, but but in our culture, it's like, when you do that, bro, it's like, that's fighting. Like,
that's fading.
You're crossing, like, you fake or something like that.
Yeah, snake.
But that's why you got to put boundaries when it comes to corporate. And then
that's why, and I realized, Rose, not everybody at your job is your friend.
Oh, yeah, you got to be careful what you say when you talk to all
for sure.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. And I ain't gonna lie, when I was working there, right, I was getting really good pay. I was making like $3,500 to $4 bands a month. I was making decent bread. I was still staying with my OG, and I was like, look, I'm gonna use this bread to save up. Might get me another whip because I had a old ass 2008 Honda Accord, so it was time to upgrade.
Gotta start somewhere, boy.
Gotta start somewhere. Yeah. So, I'm working there. I get me a nice little Infiniti Q50 2019, smooth, and I'm just like, all right, bet. I'm gonna just use this job, pay my car note, and really just save my money. Eventually get an apartment, move in with my girl, move in my jet, and just literally live a 9 to 5 life. And I really thought that was just gonna be it for me.
Yeah.
That was the path, because Roosevelt, we're Haitian, so in our parents' eyes, we did it, we made it, right? That's the American dream.
Graduated from college. Usually they want you to be a doctor, a lawyer.
Yeah.
Something like that around that field, but they'll take it if you're in a corporate world job. So
they'll take it. Yeah. They'll take it every time, because it's like, you're not out here doing vagabond shit. Yeah. You feel me?
It's better than
it's way better than what your other friends are doing.
Or family members. They love bringing that up.
Man, I'm telling you, like, my OG's so sick with it. And it's so funny, but it's like, whatever. That's how Zoes are. We can't. you know, that's just how they is. They always gonna talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I just thought that was the way, that was the life, and I actually had a homeboy, his name DeAndre, and he got hired at the same time as me, right? He
worked at the same place as you? Or no?
Yeah, he worked at the same job as me. We got hired at the
so
same
that's
time.
how y'all connected.
That's how we connected. And now
It's crazy about that is some people, like, I don't want to put no names out, but I had a homeboy who believes that he's never going to do a 9 to 5 ever. Like, but sometimes that 9 to 5 is your stepping stone into your future.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's crazy. And that same homeboy I had, I don't know what he's doing, but it's just funny. He's all over the place.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Like as you say, this was a stepping stone because when I met him, he was wired different roles. I'm talking about, look, I had my eyes set on moving up the ladder, possibly making $100K a year in like the next 3 years, get a company car, company gas. You know what I mean?
He was on that. I'm just here till I figure something out.
Bro, this man said, I'm only working here to learn how to sell.
Oh, wow.
And I was
like, flexibility with time schedule or something?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
He was, I'm only here to learn how to sell, even though he was working full time. But he told me, he was like, yo, Jeff, I'm only here to learn how to sell. And I was like, man, you tripping.
Oh, like sales in general.
Sales in general. Like he's only here to learn how to talk.
Okay.
Like I'm only here to learn how to talk, right? To learn how to talk to people.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing sales right now. Sales do teach you a lot, bro.
Trust me.
Teach you a lot.
Trust
about
me.
Life, about how to operate, just everything.
Of course, sales is a great way, and I tell people this all the time. Like, if you're in high school and you don't have a plan, instead of going to putting yourself in debt, taking out a fat ass loan, get into sales. Learn a skill. Sales is a skill. And look, you get fresh out of high school, you making up to 6 figures, you probably making more money than your parents.
Yeah.
And you're fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
And I even tell people, even kids in high school, like, yo, dude, if you want to drop out, just get into sales.
Yeah, but when let's be realistic, when you first thought about sales before you got into it, you was like, damn, this shit gonna be hard, or this shit too hard. That's how most people are thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because when I did my first time doing sales, I was like, damn, I don't even know how this is gonna end.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try it out, and it ended up being the best thing that happened to me.
Facts. And my fault. And I'm gonna be honest, Rose, like he had basically told me that. I was like, damn, then why you here, bro? Like, I ain't gonna lie, you tripping. Like, cause at the same time, I felt like he was just bringing negativity to me. I didn't understand. It was either my way or the highway, but when he just kept implementing like his mindset and what he thought about everything and how he saw it, and when I was like, huh? This how you looking at it? This nigga told me, Rose, he was like, yo, Jeff, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, we're not even gonna be here for 6 months.
Yeah, but
I was like,
he wasn't the only person in your life thinking like that, though, too. Because, look, you have Marcus around. Marcus was working at 9 to 5, and he had his clothing brand. So that should open your eyes, too, a little bit.
No, but...
So why? How did Dre open your eyes the most? Like,
dude, the reason why he opened my eyes the most is because I was around him. I was around that. And the reason why he opened my eyes is because while we were there, right, he was my roommate. This nigga was on a laptop. He was on his laptop. He was just like,
oh, who's your roommate on top of that?
He was on,
okay, so you seen it every day.
I seen it first.
Gotcha. Because, yeah.
He was on his laptop, Rose, and I was just like, yo, what are you doing up there? This is before I even knew about wholesaling, real estate, any of that.
Gotcha.
I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing over there? He was like, oh, bro, I'm cold calling. I'm like, what is that? The fuck you doing? He's like, basically, I wholesale real estate. I flip contracts. And I was like, huh? That shit sounds like so much work. And then this nigga was like, oh yeah, nah, bro. I'm telling you, bro, this is the only reason why I'm here. I'm trying to learn how to sell. That way I can be better at this, bro. Like, this is the way. And I was like, man, how many deals you done so far? He was like, 0. And I was like, see, you wasting your time, nigga. This guaranteed cheese. You feel me? And I was like, bro, you're wasting your time, dude. Like, you're doing all this and you're over here failing on your ass, not me, not realizing like
he's building something.
He's building something, dude. And me, I'm over here thinking like, man, I'm trying to build these niggas up so they can put cheese in my pocket.
Yeah.
He was thinking totally different.
You was getting comfortable while he was saying, nah, I gotta find a way to make extra money.
Listen.
Gotta get out of this.
He said, this is not, bro, this man didn't take no benefits. He didn't take no 401k. This man was already like, he was locked in. I'm talking about, he was giving me books to read. Like, like, bro, he was financial literacy, like he's a financial literacy like god. Like DeAndre was not fucking off with that shit, and like he was already ahead of his time. And when
was he older than you too, or no?
No, he's younger than me. I'm older than him by a few months. And just being around him, I was just like, yo, bro, dude, you're different. Like, even in training, he was just talking different. He would like be like he would kind of like pick at the acquisitions lady who's actually teaching us about the company. Like, he would like pick at her. Like, he was like, man, like, we're not gonna be here that long. Like, be on, like, bro, fam. Like, he was just wired different. And everybody was looking at him crazy. But I, like, something about him was like, damn, bro, this nigga knows something I need to know.
Different. Y'all different.
Yeah. Like, he's telling niggas, he's like, yo, y'all, like, don't get comfortable. Like, he's texting us, everybody in the group chat.
Well, he's probably right, because in COVID, a lot of people let go of jobs. People got jobs.
I kid you not, Roosevelt. I was just about to get into it, because 6 months later, I got fired.
Oh, dang.
He called it. I was at the airport, and mind you, with Enterprise, they change you from branch to branch and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I ended up. I don't like that either, too, bro. It was fucking on my sleeve.
You know Bruce?
Yes, I know Bruce. I worked with Bruce.
Yeah, he told me that, bro. One day he's in Margate, one day
Bruce is in hell right now. Bruce is in hell right now, dude. I remember I went to go rent a car from him, I want to say a year and a half back. I went to go rent a car because I was going to Jacksonville. Mind you, this is when got fired. I was just doing real estate. I just started getting some deals rolling. And I seen him. He was at the market, the one on 441 by Northwest Medical. And I walked in there. This dude had the longest face ever. Like, he looked miserable, dude. And I'm just like, damn, that used to be me. I used to look just like that at work, bro. He looked miserable as fuck, dude. It was on a Saturday, too. He's working there. He just looked miserable. He had the longest face. It was just like, I was just looking at him. I was like, damn, bro, that used to be me. I ain't gonna lie. He was like, what's good, dude? Like, he had a monotone voice. Like, he was just over everything. And mind you, during COVID, it was crazy. Niggas couldn't get in the office. So, you know, it was just annoying with him overall because everybody's outside. There's no cars. And I was like, damn. I do not miss that feeling.
Yeah.
But long story short, I got fired, Rose, and I kid you not, bro. Kind of scared me, fam. When I got fired, because it's like, yo, this is
before you had a kid, or the kid was on the way still?
The kid is on the way. Now, when I got fired, my son is 3 months.
Gotcha, damn, man.
So it's like, yo, and mind you, I had a few bands saved. I had about like 11,000 saved up, just in case for rainy days like this, if I did get fired or if I decided to quit. So I saved up about 11K. And mind you, thank God I was still living with my parents. I didn't have no apartment at the time, so you know that 11K would have been gone. You feel me? So,
and your girl wasn't working too, right?
And my girl wasn't working. Yeah. She wasn't. No, she was still working at home, but she stopped. I want to say like 2 months, like getting ready to go because she was like over it. But after that, bro, like when I got fired, I got kind of scared, bro, because it was just like, yo, my son's about to, like, you feel me? He's growing and he's gonna need diapers. And I gotta help my girl out because she just had my son, you feel me? And, you know, went looking for another job. And I was like, when I got fired, right, I was probably thinking like, yo, I'm gonna get another job. I got a degree, you know, somebody's gonna pick me up. Not realizing that there's millions of me with a degree. Like, who am I? How am I going to stand out to these people? You know, 9 to 5. But the way I was thinking, it was like, yo, I got a degree. Somebody's going to pick me up. But not knowing, like, I was getting the door slammed in my face over and over. I couldn't even get a job at Whole Foods, Rose. And I have a degree. And I'm like, yo, this piece of paper is a scam. Like, bruh.
I mean, I know people that have this sounds nice. The degree sounds nice, and they working at McDonald's or a valet. It's just like, wait, you have a PhD in what? And you working where?
I'm telling you, bro. Like people with whole master's degree at Starbucks right now. It's so crazy, and it's just like, yo, bro, you guys are in debt. Working at Starbucks to pay it off, like that's slavery. This is real life slavery. Like. it's slavery in our eyes, just in a different way.
Yeah.
We're not getting whipped, but they whipping us with the bread. And our people, you know, we gotta stop that. You know, just taking out loans, not having a plan going to college, when you can be saving that, learning a skill.
You got lucky actually, because you had a full ride scholarship.
Yeah, so I got lucky. Thank God, you know, and I always thank God for that, you know, because I know guys who are in debt right now going through it. But man, if I had debt right now, including on top of that, dude, a lot of people kill themselves. You know, a lot of people do some crazy shit, get on drugs or become alcoholics because, you know, money starts to pile up. You know, you need money to survive out here, dude. Money is everything, you know, and I hate when people say money's not everything. Money's not, it is, dude. Like, you need shit out here.
Don't let it control you, but
you just can't let it, you need it, but you can't let it control you, like, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a fake piece of paper.
Yeah.
It's fake.
Because the next a couple of years, it could be crypto the value now. A piece of paper don't mean nothing no more.
Exactly. So, but man, fast forward, with that whole COVID situation, me being fired, dude, I couldn't even get a job nowhere, Rose, and I kid you not, right? I finally get a job. I got hired to be a AC salesman at Home Depot. So that was like a part-time job. They were paying me like $15 an hour, part-time, but I
can't live off of that.
Dude, bro, mind you, I have a car payment that I have to pay, and I'm just like, all right, part-time. So I'm probably, bro, dude, I kid you not, Rose, I was probably making like $300 a week. I was like, dude, this is not it.
Not cutting it, bro. And you part-time?
And I'm part-time. I'm like, dude, this is not cutting it. So, you know, I got hired. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to just use this time to learn a skill on the side, right? While I'm working this part-time job. And then, you know, once I make as much money off of this side hustle, then I'm going to quit this shit, right? I had a plan. I already knew what I was going to do. Because, like, dude, I remember I was like 2 weeks in the job. And I was just looking around. I'm at Home Depot. Mind you, Rose, I'm in Margate. The Home Depot I got to drive to, all the way in fucking Boynton Beach.
Damn.
Dude, I was bopping
for part-time?
For part-time. So I needed the bread. It was nothing else out there for me, dude. It was either that or nothing. So, you know, thank God I had a car and I was bopping that shit all the way over there. And making it there, but it was ass, dude. I'm making like $350 a week. That's trash. Feel me? Half of that going to my tank. You feel me? And it was just like, oh shit, I got to do more. And it didn't hit me, bro. I remember just looking around at Home Depot. I'm just looking around. I'm like, damn, looking at all these old ass niggas. I'm looking at where the fuck I'm standing. I have an apron on me. I'm like, oh hell no, I got to get the fuck out of here. I don't know what it was, but something snapped. I swear to God, fam. Something snapped in me, bro. It was like, nah, Jeff, this is not him. Like, bro, you cannot be out here fucking selling AC to these old ass gooks. You feel me? And it was just like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that, Jeff. You gotta learn a skill and get the fuck up out of here. So, you know, ended up hitting up our boy DeAndre. I was like, yo, DeAndre, I want to learn wholesaling. Feel me? I want to tap in. Let's get
I'm surprised he didn't pitch it to you when you got your roommates.
No, fam, he did pitch it to me. I didn't believe.
You denied it. Okay.
I didn't believe. I was like, I asked him, you didn't hear me what I said? I was like, yo, how many deals you closed?
Yeah, he said
0. I was like, man, you waste your time. I told him he was wasting his time. Bro, it was crazy. Every day to this day, we talk about it. We just laugh about that shit.
So when you come back around, how much deals he sold now?
Fam, I come back around, he closed like 2-3 deals. And I'm just like, okay, how much? He's like, one for like a band, and another for like 2,500, and then another for like 3 bands. And I'm like, that's not bad. You know what I mean? Better than what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. And I was like, I'm trying to learn, fam. And ever since then, he was like, yeah, bro, bring your laptop anytime. Let's work. And bro, literally, and thank God, Rose, he stayed in Boynton too. So I used to leave work sometimes a little bit early, and would just go straight to his apartment. He was staying with his brother at the time. So I used to just go to their apartment, which was like 10 minutes away from where I was working. So bro, I used to be in Boynton like most of my time. Like literally after work, I'm just going straight there with my laptop, tapping in, learning, just, you know, making some calls. And dude, I kid you not, Bro, it took me like 4 months to close my first deal, bro. It was crazy.
I mean, that's how sales is, man. Sometimes a longer process, sometimes a quick process. You learn all that in sales in general.
Yeah, man. Like, I kid you not, bro. It was quite a journey, bro. Like, I almost quit like 10 times.
What kept you motivated, like, to keep doing it?
It was my situation. That's what kept me going. Because it was like, yo, dude, it's either you do this shit for the rest of your life,
or you're going to go back to the bullshit.
Or you go back to the bullshit, getting told what to do. But mind you, at the time, right, while I was still learning, I was still working there. I didn't quit. I didn't quit until I made, so after my third deal, Roosevelt, so my first deal, I made like $5,000. And I made that like in a week. I had flipped some property. I flipped a piece of land in Miami. And then my second deal, I made like $4,500. Mind you, I'm still working at Home Depot.
So
right?
You're cashing out about
I'm
work checks too.
I'm cashing out some work checks, but I'm saving these big checks that I'm making. Right. And then my third deal was like $16,900, like 17 bands, dude. And I printed that shit at work. So Roosevelt, I made like 20 bands in less than 3 months.
Yeah, looking at that, I probably feel like, yeah, I gotta let go of this.
Bro.
I spend more time on this.
Rose, I printed that $17K check at work, literally, because in Home Depot, they got these computers in the back. I printed it. Like, it was like the title company had sent me an e-check, and I printed it out, printed it at work, and I kid you not, dude, I'm looking at the check. I was looking at my apron, looking at the check, looking at my apron, put the check down, took my apron off, and I left. I didn't put no 2 weeks in, boy. The fuck? You mean to tell me I made 20 bands? Bro, I'm gone. Like, I ain't looked back since. I even took their tablet and all.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they're not getting that shit back. They're wasting my time. I made this much breach in this short amount of time. Man, give me this tablet. And I'm taking this with me. They were blowing up my phone. Jeff, where are you?
Oh, my God.
Bro, I did not pick up not one call. Because I knew they was going to do me dirty themselves. They, like, bro,
yeah,
one thing about it, bro.
That's the world we live in, man. They demand so much from us, but then
they can kick rocks.
They're quick to let you go.
Bro, they're quick to let you go. Cutthroat. Like, fam, they will use you like a rag doll and, like, throw you in a bucket. Like, that's how they move. That's just how business is. And honestly, I wasn't taking that shit. So once I used them to fund this. And once my side hustle started taking off, bro, I quit. I literally threw my apron. I left that shit. Like, bro, I never looked back, never went back to Home Depot. And from there, I just reinvested, my time into learning the craft. And basically what that craft is wholesaling, right? I flip properties. I flip pieces of land to big developers, people who build houses and stuff like that. And how I came across that, right? So I'm going to just rewind just a little bit. So how I came across the whole flipping land. So when I first started off doing wholesaling houses, right? It was very hard, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, houses is hard.
Yeah,
you needed certain numbers.
That's very hard.
Yeah, it was a lot of competition.
I'm surprised you didn't start off with lots and land. Like, you went straight to houses.
I went straight to houses because I didn't know that was popular, right? When you hear wholesaling, if you go on YouTube, you type in wholesale.
They're mostly talking about houses,
wholesale real estate.
So Dre was doing houses at first. He wasn't
doing houses, yeah. Okay. Dre was doing houses. So what he was showing me was the house game.
It took him so long.
Exactly. Bro, Dre didn't close. Bro, he was doing wholesaling for a year straight. He quit and then came back. And then that's where, like, bro, he did it for a year straight, quit. And then came back, stuff was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to redo it. I'm going to just go at this again. And then, bro, he ended up closing like a few deals. And mind you, right after I got fired, he got fired like 2 weeks after me.
Oh, wow.
So this shit was destined, bro. Like, fam, he called that shit. I literally called him when I got fired. I was like, damn, Dre, you called that shit, fam. He was working at Boynton. Remember, there's hella enterprise locations. Yeah, okay. So.
Well, for the training, you guys were together.
Yeah, for the training, we were together in like Fort Lauderdale. So, and they placed everybody in the same hotel.
Okay.
But yeah, we were doing wholesaling houses, and when we were doing that, bro, Roosevelt through them 4 months, I was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this shit is hard. Nobody's fucking with me. Nobody's like giving me my asking
You getting
price.
rejected every time you call?
Getting rejected, like, and I'm like, mind you, I got a few deals under contract, but they always fell through because I couldn't find a buyer.
Never closed.
My numbers never closed. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, Dre, there's got to be something else we can wholesale, right? And mind you, Dre was like, yeah, bro, real estate is big. You wholesale commercial buildings. You can wholesale gas stations. You can wholesale land. You can wholesale apartment buildings. You can wholesale condos. You can wholesale anything, dude. It's real estate. You feel me? You don't need license. You don't need no money to do it. Like, you can wholesale anything, Rose. And land has stuck out. I was like, damn, land? You can flip land? And I was like, have you ever flipped land? And Dre was like, no, he's never done it. Like, he never did it, never took action. I was like, damn, that shit can't be that much harder than houses. And he was like, I don't know, but hey, try it. Like, take action. So, I'm doing my research on wholesaling land. I'm trying to look at I'm on YouTube looking at wholesaling land, trying to see what I can find.
Was there a lot of information on that? Because not a lot of people talk about land.
That's what I'm saying. Land is so untapped, Rose, and I'm about to tap in, right? I'm about to tell you why so untapped. Because when I was going through my research, doing it, one night I was up to like 3:00 in the morning, Rose. I came across this girl's page. It's my homegirl now, my business partner, my homegirl. Her name is Miss Derby. And I seen her on my Explore page. And she closed a $100K deal off of land. She flipped a piece of land and made 100 bands off one deal. Mm-hmm. And I was like, whoa, like, this is God. Because I'm over here researching, looking for wholesalers that flip land. And I see this, she just pops up. And I'm just like, whoa, I immediately follow her. I'm looking at our content. And she actually has content of showing people how to do it. And I'm just like, whoa, I'm up to like 6:00, dude, just watching her videos, taking notes. And I'm like, bro, this shit is not that much harder than the houses. This is probably easier than houses. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, fuck it. Damn. And I just kept watching videos. I just kept rewatching, taking notes. And then, my homie Dre was just like, yo, bro, just take action. Just take action. I was like, yeah, you're right. Boom. Roosevelt, I kid you not. 2 weeks later, I locked up a piece of land deal in Miami. For like 5,000, for 40,000. And I found a realtor who I could have really made 15, but at the time I was just like, yo, I just want to see if this works. Mm-hmm. And I just told her 45 is, look, give me 5K for it. It's yours. And she was like, yeah, bet, deal. And we literally closed a week later. And bro, I made $5,000 in a week.
Dang.
That was the most money I ever made
so
in a week.
I hear people do it differently. So do you sell to realtors or builders?
So I sell to both. I mean,
both. Okay.
Sometimes realtors, they have clients who need, properties, and I have builders who need properties as well. I mean, I sell to whoever has money, dude. Like, if you got breach and you looking for land, I'm your guy. I'm the plug.
So explain builders to people. Yeah. So people don't know what builders are. People know what real estate are, but
yeah. So builders are basically home builders. They build houses. I don't know if you guys ever seen new construction.
And they're usually companies.
Yeah, they're usually big companies like D.R. Horton and Miranda Homes and the big home building companies that you see these townhouses being built or new construction houses being built. Those are home builders, right? And those are the people that are looking for land to put houses on, because what do you need to put a house? Mm-hmm. Land, right? So that's the foundation that a lot of home builders go after. And how I'm so effective with it is because I have access to those land properties off the market, right? Meaning that they're not listed with a realtor. Other people can't see. And
or that person wasn't even thinking about selling it, but you convinced them and now they want to buy it.
Exactly.
Oh, sell it. Sorry about that.
Exactly. So now they want to sell it. And boom, where we come in, we're an acquisition company that, hey, we get all these sellers under contract, right? Discounted at a discounted price, and we sell it to our realtors or people, whoever we work with that has money, for profit. So, and we now, company is getting bigger and bigger right now. And I actually have Marcus, who actually works with me as my acquisition. He's killing it right now for us as well. And we're just continuing to looking to grow, and build a really stable, solid culture. Because I'm not gonna lie, Rose, wholesaling land is the way to go. And it's really easy, right? It's a really easy concept. But
Well, it's easy because you put in that work and you've been doing it for a while. Remember, I was talking to you earlier about it when I was trying to learn about it. You tell certain people and then you show them and they're like, "This is too much."
yeah.
Yeah.
The concept is easy, Rose.
Yeah.
But the reason why it's hard to a lot of people is because the consistency.
That or they don't want to put in that work. It's just
Exactly.
they don't really. They say they want it, but they don't really want it.
Right, and I don't know why social media has made entrepreneurship look all glamorous, all beautiful. Like, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur, right? But
even the
not
whole
really
music
knowing-
game, just anything in general, where they think people
Yeah.
are just overnight success.
yeah, not knowing that y'all don't know the behind the scenes, what that man had to do to get there. Y'all don't know the
Long
hours,
nights.
the long nights up watching film, taking notes. Y'all don't know. Like, bro, I remember Roosevelt. Niggas used to be up at night. Like, I was barely sleeping just trying to learn this shit, practice all this shit. Like, taking all the information and knowledge. Dude, I was up all night just really trying to learn this shit, bro, because it was either this or fucking slave away, And I'm gonna be honest, like, it was a quote that really, really got to me, right? It was a Dame Dash quote. And I was watching one of his
he did an interview
interviews.
with Charlamagne.
Yeah,
And
bro.
he kept telling Charlamagne, "You're a worker.
He was like, dude, that man
So you
said-
working for your last?" He said something about your last name.
No,
So,
bro,
yeah.
he told Sean, he was like, dude, if you got to report to a boss, that nigga's your daddy.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, Roosevelt, that shit right here. When he said that shit right there did something to me. Now, man. Honestly, bro, it honestly woke up a beast, because what he said was the realest shit I ever heard, and nobody's ever told me. Like, dude,
A lot of people don't like Dame Dash, but the reason why I like him is because he disrupts.
he disrupts.
And have you thinking.
He has you thinking, but he has your attention. And I love the way he talks, because a lot of people don't like the way he talks, because it comes off as arrogant. Yeah, they don't like that. But to me,
I can see how him in the corporate world, they'll be like, he's too much.
he's too much.
Yeah, but he's doing that because y'all been taking advantage of our people, our culture for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's gonna do it, so he can do it because he has the money. He don't need it. Like, he can do what he wants.
Exactly. And after that quote rose, I don't know. It just woke up, because, us being fathers, I have a son now, and just hearing that, realizing that, yo, bro, why am I depending on the white man to put food on the table, food in my, money in my pockets, just to feed my family? Why am I depending on this person? Right? Because at the end of the day, he's right. Like, if you have a boss, that nigga's your daddy, if you like it or not. Right? So, because he tells you what to do, tells you when to clock in, tells you when to clock out, tells you how much you're going to get paid hourly. He tells you your worth.
Yeah. You want to raise a promotion, he has to agree to it.
He has to agree to it. He has to agree to it. So, and honestly, I didn't like that. I didn't want to live like that for the rest of my life. So that's what really made me take full action, head on entrepreneurship, and really realize that, yo, it's either this or death. Like, Roosevelt, bro, I'd rather die than come in last, fam. So,
Yeah.
That's
that hustling,
I
Most
had to
people
make it
don't got
happen.
that. They don't got that hunger. They don't
Yeah.
want more.
Yeah.
What I realized is, because I used to always try to, like, get people to think different. Like why do you want to work? Why do you want to do it? Like, but okay, you could work and then build something on the side, and then once you get to a level where you can quit. And I realized was like, some people are just happy with the 9 to 5.
They're just happy. They're comfortable.
You wasting your time sometimes talking to that person over and over and over again. There's no point. You're not gonna win. They're just happy. They're okay with a 9 to 5.
Yeah, and that's okay, Rose.
Yeah.
Not everybody's built for entrepreneurship. Some people are, better off being told what to do.
Yeah.
Right, and that's okay.
You know what they say? If we were all bosses, then who would be the workers? Who would do the work?
Exactly. We need more employees at Burger King. We need more employees at McDonald's. We need more employees everywhere, right? That's just how the world has to be.
Yeah, operate.
Not everybody is meant to be a boss, right? But I am, right? Marcus is, you are, right? She is. We're all are. We're all meant to be a boss, but all it takes is just one decision. And that's really all it takes. It's either you want to be a boss or you don't. You feel me? And that's really what holds a lot of people back from really doing entrepreneurship is just that decision. And it sounds harder than how I'm saying it, but Rose, that's really all it takes, dude. Is just a decision.
Yeah, a mindset, decision.
Yeah, just one decision, dude. Like, hey, do I want to change my life, or do I want to keep waking up every day doing the same thing
over and over
at the same time, seeing the fake ass people every day at the office that you don't even like? I'd rather be home with my son, and just being entrepreneurship, realizing that it's not really about the money, it's about the freedom. I fell in love with it because that's really why I do it, is to get more freedom. How can I free up my time?
Yeah.
Right? And you need money to do that. You need money to free up your time to do things you don't want to do so you can do the things you like to do.
Yeah.
So, and once I realized that, Rose, that was the game. That was the game changer for me. Feel me? Because I'd rather be spending more time with my family than be in my business or be at a 9-to-5. And I heard another quote too, like, dude was saying, like, man, time is everything, because that's basically how kids spell love, Rose. No kid wants to have a daddy going to work all day, barely seeing them. And mind you, as a man, you're like, yeah, I'm the man in the house. I'm putting food on my table, I'm providing for my family, going to work every day. Not realizing that, it's affecting your kid, your son, he needs a dad in his life.
Yeah, he wants more time.
He wants more time. Like, you at work all day.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's like, who the fuck can I talk to? Now, he has dumbass friends in the neighborhood.
Yeah, he's gonna go.
He's gonna go follow with his friends because you at work, Dad. You at work all day. You feel me? Now his dumbass friends tell him to go rob a gas station. Your son
does
get popped.
because he just it's tagging along.
Tagging along. Now your son in the casket. Why? Because you're at work. You're at work. This shit is a cycle, dude.
Yeah, it's the society we live in. They
society.
Make it where you have to work to elevate, or it's either that or you create your own business and you create your own time and you just
Exactly. And I decided to be that oddball and not follow society and do what I want to do and create my own time, create my own legacy. Because I feel like everybody should, or if not, at least own something, own a piece of real estate, own some stocks, own some crypto. You feel me? If entrepreneurship is not what you want to do, and you have a 9-to-5, use that money and go buy some real estate and just go own something.
Or be smart with your money where you can retire early or something like that.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, you can't inherit a job to your son, your kid. You can't do that, right? Your son has to go through the corporate company, whatever, regular shit that they have to do an interview and all that. But you have a few cribs, that you bought, you purchased on a few stocks. You can pass that down to your son, right? That's ownership. Or if you're building a business, right, you can pass that business down to your kids. Right? That way they don't have to go and ask the white man for an opportunity, right? They already have one in front of them. And that's why I do it. It's deeper than me. It's deeper than the money, dude.
You're doing it for your last name.
Yeah, it's deeper than all that. So, that's why I continue to, build other businesses. Right now, I have a few rental properties I'm still looking to purchase. I purchased my first one a few months back. Just looking to add some more rental properties to my portfolio because, you got to put the money on the ground. That's where the real wealth is at. It's on the ground, because you can pass that on generations. Your family will eat forever off that piece of land or that brick home. So I always tell people ownership is either you start a business or own something.
Exactly.
and that's honestly the way to go. That's the real the real, true American freedom, right? That's a true America's way,
American dream.
American dream.
So I want to go back to, so if somebody wanted to get into, so they hear this interview and they're like, okay, I want to check this out. So what's the first steps you think someone should do before they hop into wholesaling land?
Well, first step they should do is, see if this is something that they have time for, right? Because I know sometimes a lot of people, they have busy schedules. They're either at work all day and then they come home, they got family, and I understand time is everything. That's number one, see if you have time to do something like this. Because I'm gonna be honest, Rose, this is not something I do part-time.
Yeah, it's full-time.
Yeah, it's full-time.
It's something,
it's not a hobby to me.
Yeah.
This is something that you can really build a career off of, just flipping land. And you can build a actual legitimate business off this. And that's why the reason why I speak so highly of it is because, that's what I would rather people do it and use it for, not just part-time, it's something I want to do on the side, here and there, because honestly, you're not going to reap the benefits, you feel me, of doing it part-time as doing it full-time, head on.
What if they start off part-time until they can leave their job and then go full-time?
Yeah, and if they do decide, like I said, make time for it, and on top of that, do some research, right? There's a lot of guys out there now that are starting to talk about more wholesaling land now. One guy in particular, his name is Damian Dupuis. I know he's on YouTube. We Are Land Specialists. He has really good content. He does the same thing I do, right? But we just don't, we don't have the same exact business model, but like the same strategy, same niche, he does the same exact thing. And he has very good information, very good content on there that people should watch. It's free, you don't have to pay for anything, but look at those videos and see if that's something that, you might have interest in doing. Because at the end of the day, you want to find something that, you can probably see yourself enjoy doing. So, I would definitely start off with that. Watch YouTube, take some notes. Look at a lot of real estate videos as well. Jerry Norton, he's another one. He wholesales houses. But the reason why I like to watch him is because I like to watch these guys on the phone, right? I like to hear them talk, like
hear their
lingo,
pitch.
hear the pitch. I want to hear their tone. Everything matters when you're on the phone in real estate.
Yeah.
So
you ever watched that movie? I forgot what it's called, where that guy, he turns on his white voice. That black guy. I forgot the movie name. And he turns on his white voice just every time he talks on the phone. And it makes a big difference.
Bro,
it makes a big difference.
Huge difference.
Yeah, from Get Out.
Oh, man. What's that movie called? Is it funny?
Yeah, it's funny, bro.
Is it a really good movie, though?
It's a good movie. Every salesperson in sales, if you're selling anything, you should listen to it or
What's
watch
the name?
it.
Tell me the movie right now, please.
What's his name? Keith. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to know that movie because I would definitely ask.
Lakeith Stanfield.
That's hilarious.
Sorry to bother you.
That's the movie name?
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry to bother you.
Yeah.
No
yes,
way.
yes. No.
I'm about to watch it.
Yes. It's a good movie, bro. And it shows you, bro, like how you go from a regular voice and you get hung up, and then you go from, hello, sir, how you doing?
Yeah.
And the conversation it changes everything, man.
And trust me, I'm telling you, the tone is everything, right? Because in real estate, right, just watching those guys, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
Everything. It's just how you use your words, right? Your tone,
attitude, your energy,
tone,
how you come
energy.
up on the phone, all that, man.
And in beginning, right, with Marcus, I tell him that all the time because Marcus hates talking on the phone. Yeah. And sometimes he'll just like talk like,
nah, they can feel that.
They can feel that.
If I'm talking to you, not him. I don't know.
Yeah, like Marcus,
I'm gonna be like, what is this?
He hated being on the phone for like 10 minutes, dude. Marcus would just try to hang up like as fast as he could. And I used to tell him like, yo, dude, you can't do that.
It's an art, bro. It's an art. You have to practice it.
Yeah, it's an art. Like speaking on the phone is an art. And just watching those guys, watching a lot of sales videos, really took my game to the next level with Wholesaling Land, because it's really mostly sales, and talking to people on the phone, cold calling, texting, however you can get your hands on the phone with these people. Regardless, you have to talk. You have to talk, and basically having that sales, that A1 phone skills is a bag chaser. It's a money game changer. That's why I said in the beginning, fresh out of high school, high school kids don't know what to do. They should get into sales, right? Because, bro, sales is everything. You gotta sell your life when you first come into the world.
Bro, even if you're a business owner, or you're trying to get someone to invest, or you're you go to a boardroom or you speak to people with money, you gotta pitch yourself.
You gotta pitch yourself, dude. You gotta pitch yourself.
That's selling right there. You have to sell yourself pretty much.
You gotta sell yourself. And that's why I always say, like, man, that's why, I highly recommend whoever's starting off, either get a sales job. If you don't know how to learn how to speak, get a sales job. Or, hey, if you want to start off cold calling, just start off hitting the phone hard. Take action on what you learn, because I don't want them people out there to just watch YouTube videos, right, all day without taking no action, right? Take action while you're learning, because at the end of the day, you want to fuck up. You want to mess up on the phones. You want to, learn from that.
Yeah, you got to embrace it. That's how I learned. That's how I learned.
You got to embrace
by
it.
making mistakes. For the next time,
Mm-hmm.
I go to whoever it is that heard it, or re-listen to myself and say, what can I do to be better?
Exactly.
You know who, you talk about markets. Tino's not a good phone person either, boy.
And man, and Tino's been closing deals too, man. And just seeing that, all of us growing up together, fam, is just a wonderful feeling. And man, Tino's been doing his thing now. He's up in Orlando, closed a few deals. He hit me up, showed him the method, showed him the recipe, and he just took action. He never gave up. He just kept going at it. And then, a few months later, he closed his first deal. He sent me a picture. And then another. I was just like, yo, damn, like, let's keep it going, and, just being able to help my peoples and make sure that they're good, on their end. That's all that matters, and I just want to make sure that the people who are out there that are listening, and that if they don't have anywhere or anything to do as far as like getting a 9-to-5, I highly suggest them to learn Wholesaling Land. It's a really good strategy, really good niche, and it's very easy to get into. Requires no money, no license. And man, you can literally change your life in 3 months, because it really happened to me. And to see the progress from there to now is just crazy. And I really, really, really hope whoever's listening out there to really, look it up, or if they have any questions, they can hit me up through Instagram at Swavey Poppy.
I'll spell that. Some people don't.
Yeah. SWAVEY. I think it's dot Poppy. No, actually, I'm cap. It's just Swavey Poppy. It's actually SWAVEY .PAPI. They can hit me up on there. Definitely in the process of making a course and really dropping a course and putting the game out there. So that's in the works right now. Should be done, I would say, possibly by summer. Because I really want to take the time to really make a really good course that shows everyone the step-by-step on how to, close your first land deal in 30 days or less, and that's something that I definitely want to use to give back to people out there who wants to change their life, take their life serious. Because at the end of the day, Rose, there's a lot of people who hit me up, say, hey, what are you doing? I want to learn. And then I tell them, and I tell them, hey, go read this book, finish this book, right? And then hit me back. They don't hit me back, and that goes to tell you, like, you're just wasting my time. You just want to stay away from the Curious Georges, because we don't got time to be curious. Gas is high, rent is high.
Time is money.
How the fuck can I do more? And this is how you do more. By wholesaling land. And that's honestly a great way where I found, and it's honestly changed my life for the better, bro. Changed my life, changed my whole entire life. And I want it to keep going. I want to change other people's lives with it as well. And show them how they can change their own life and change their own surroundings in, the same way I did. So that's definitely what it is.
Well, I was pretty intrigued from listening to you and talking to Tino. I'm actually about to start doing it myself. Who are you asking to speak to, first of all, at the company?
So,
what title should you contact and build a relationship with?
So basically, who you should basically call is, so when you call these builders, first person you're gonna get on the phone with is
usually a receptionist or something.
Receptionist, yeah, the front desk lady.
Yeah.
And sometimes they don't transfer you over.
Yeah.
But all you want to do is basically ask them like, hey, my name is Roosevelt. I was calling to see, are you guys currently purchasing any lots in the Broward County area? Wanted to know if you guys are still buying. And right, they either answer yes or no. And
sometimes you get those receptionists are taking their job a little too serious. You're not getting paid that much to be doing all that.
Yeah, you're gonna get them. You're gonna get them as well. And that's why, it's very important to call a lot of them at, in a day. You want to call like 50, almost to 100 builders a day, because everything is a numbers game, right? You want to get through the no's so you can get the yeses. And just like in real estate, right? Just like you're looking for motivated sellers, you're looking for motivated people, motivated buyers, right? People that are going to buy, people that need you, Roosevelt, people that need your service. And there's people out there that need your service.
Yeah.
And
what's the title though? Like, what title is that person at that company that is usually handling that? Who you usually
it's
land
acquisition.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a land acquisition. Okay. So you want to
you usually call them and say, hey, I'm trying to get in touch with the person who oversees or who's the land acquisition person.
Yeah, that's it. And then from there, they either transfer you over or they'll either say, hey, he's not in right now, or how can I help you?
Gotcha.
Right.
And from there, get the person on, boy or girl, doesn't matter. From there, what is your pitch to the land acquisition person?
And basically, I'm just introducing myself, letting him know what my services are. Telling him that I'm an investor. And I basically tell him what I do. I get off-market properties around the Broward County area, and I'm just wondering to see if you guys are currently buying right now. And then, from there, he either tells me yes or no, or he tells me his criteria and stuff, like how much he's paying and stuff like that.
What they're looking for.
Yeah, what they're looking for. Exactly. And then what I do, I just go out and hunt. Right?
Yeah.
And I have
now you got a relationship. You know what they want. So now you just got to go after what they want. And now once you get it, you get the property. So what is your pitch so you find a property for somebody, and what is your pitch to that person when you cold call them?
So, I'm basically introducing myself, saying, hey, just wanted to know if you're possibly interested in selling your piece of land over here at 123 Main Street. And they either tell me yes or no, right? Because we got to realize, Roosevelt, right? Not everybody's motivated. Not everybody I'm cold calling, I'm reaching out to, right? Because you got to realize we're not calling people that's listed on the MLS.
Yeah, they wasn't even thinking about selling.
Exactly. We're calling people it's like door knocking. Or door knocking, right? To see if you would be interested in selling, if we give you cash, right? Because a lot of people, they don't think about selling, but they have thought about selling in the back of their mind, and
it's just never act on it yet.
Exactly, and it's like I knocked on the door, and it's like, wow, yeah. How much would you give me?
Thinking about that.
Yeah, how much would you give me? Hey, we'll give you $10,000. Oh yeah, that sounds perfect. Let's make it happen. I'm telling you, we'll get those type of people, bro. I promise you. And those will be the sweet deals too. And it's just like, a lot of people are missing out. And I just reach out to them and just basically sell our service, let them know what we do. And that, we're here to buy their property and take care of them and put money in their pockets.
Gotcha. And so you get the property, they're interested. Now you send them a contract, and that contract pretty much says that they can't sell it or do anything with it. You have control over it now. Now you go back to the builder and say, hey, I just found a property. This is the property that was in your criteria, that email you sent me. Now they take a look and review it. They agree with it. And now they send you the check. Or no, they take over, right?
No, they don't take over. So basically,
You put the contract too, right?
yeah, you gotta put everything on the contract.
Yeah, you put the builder on the contract. And
With the price. So let's say, for instance, right, we agreed to that $10,000, right, for that piece of land, and I sell it to my other builder for, let's say, $30,000, right? So I put the seller under contract at $10,000, right? And if they want a deposit, let's say they want a $1,000 deposit. I don't put that deposit down.
The seller asked for that too?
Yeah, they want a deposit because you have to send it. So everything goes through a title company.
Yeah.
Right? Title companies, they handle all real estate transactions.
Okay.
When you're buying your first home, you got to go through a title company, right? So they handle all of that. And basically, you got to get them under contract, right? And if they want a deposit, the deposit has to go to the title company. And you can pick your own title company.
I was about to ask you that. How do you qualify a title company?
You can pick your own title company, or most of the time, the buyer has a title company that I use.
The builder.
Yeah. They have their own title company that we use. And I just got them here with my title company from the store. And basically, got $1,000. My builder, my buyer, who puts that $1,000 down? Right, not me. Because he's looking at that's fine. Yeah, all I'm doing is putting it in the contract with interest. Right, I'm just flipping paper. This is right here. This is the contract. This is your contract, Rose, and then this is my contract with the buyer. Right. So I have two separate contracts that needs to go to the title company. So I send both of these in mind. It's all virtual. I don't leave my house. So, I send both of these contracts, right? One for 10 grand between me and the seller, and the other one for 30 grand between me and the buyer. And they have both contracts. Now, the title company, they do their job from there. They run title to make sure the property is free and clear, there's no liens, stuff like that. And then once that's done, right, now we prepare to close, right? My buyer, he sends the 30K to the title company. And then on the closing date, seller gets the 10K I promised them. I get $20,000 because that's the difference.
That's the difference.
I pocket it for signing it. And my buyer gets the property. He does whatever he wants to do with it.
Yeah. They probably build on it. So.
Yeah. You look at it like that. I used to do that like 10, 20 times a month. 100K months here. 6-figure months. So, like I said, the sky's the limit, right? And what we do and how we look at it, we don't really think of the money. We think of how can we help somebody sell a piece of land, because
change somebody's life.
It's a burden. It's a burden on somebody. It's like, I got this piece of land, paying taxes on it. I don't want this shit. Somebody give me some money for it, right? And they end up selling it to us. And we make money off it. They make money. Everybody's happy, and that's basically how it is.
So, I was talking to Tino about this, and he was telling me that sometimes when you call, like you cold call somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, yeah, I'm interested, but talk to my real estate agent. Do you avoid those or do you continue those? Because Tino's telling me that those are usually like, you're not going to win that because real estate agents probably going to try to max like the hell out of that land or lot.
Yeah, it all depends because sometimes, they're really busy. So they have friends that are real estate agents that handle, all their closings or handle their properties for them. Sometimes they do handle all of that for them. And then there's the agents that have it listed on the MLS. So, like I said, it just all depends because sometimes you can deal with an agent who's just a family friend who's just helping them sell when it's not listed on the market. And it's like, hey, if I give them an offer, they might take it.
That makes
sense. What I mean?
Yeah.
They might take it.
Yeah, because they're just trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, they're just trying to get rid of it. Right? And they rather their homies or real estate agents look at the paperwork, make sure everything's legit, they don't have a scam, and then they sign it.
How do you qualify? How do you qualify a seller? I guess
I mean,
So when you cold call them, how do you qualify them to make sure that you're not wasting your time with them?
so you just want to make sure, like, first asking if they're interested in selling. That's number one. Because if they're not interested, you're not interested.
Yeah, because it's sales at the end of the day
Sales
still,
at the end of the day.
and in sales sometimes you got somebody that's interested in the beginning, and then they fall through the cracks. Somehow you're like, yo, I could have sworn this was about to close, and it didn't close.
It happens. We win some, we lose a lot of deals as well. But at the end of the day, we can't. We don't focus on the L's. We just focus on the next deal. The next deal.
On to the next one. That's my favorite saying.
Yeah, on to the next one.
Yeah, on to the next one.
You can't be dwelling. In the past, bro. So, deal fall through. Fuck it. There's another person out there who needs us.
Okay. So after asking them, are you interested in selling? Do you have any other qualifications, like questions you ask them?
So I mean, it's all depends. It all goes off the flow. I ask them I have a script that I can send you as well as. But it's so many ways, right? I come on the phone. It's just not I don't, say the same questions over and over. Like, it's like,
you don't want to sound like, I was about to say, you don't want to sound like a robot. You want to have a conversation.
I have so many regular conversations with these people. It's like, it just comes off natural, right? It's just not, I'm not asking a question like, oh, how long did you have this? Okay, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? When are you not? I don't kill them with questions. I just, hop on the phones as if I'm a friend, looking to help them out to see if this is something that they would be interested in doing.
The best sales calls is when they're talking the most.
You know what I'm saying? I let them vet on the phone. I don't do the talking, right? I let them talk. I just want to listen. That's all.
Gotcha. Okay. So how do you base pricing on these lots that you like? So you get a seller on the phone, and you're looking at their property that they're trying to sell, and I know they're going to usually throw you a number, but sometimes they ask you how much. So how do you price these lots?
So it's all depends on what my buyer can pay. I don't price them off of that. If my buyer says, "Hey, Roosevelt."
Oh, okay. So that's part of the criteria where they say it's how much they willing to spend on any property.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they say, "Hey, we can pay $30K for properties around here. We'll try to look for properties around there under $30K. Get them on a contract, and I sell it to them for $30K."
Okay. Same thing with the whole criteria thing goes for the same thing for real estate agents.
Everything, agents, all that.
Okay.
Get criteria what they're looking for. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's good. All right. As far as VA, virtual assistants, is that your thing or do you?
Yeah, I have two. of them right now that work for me. They're really helpful. Because as an entrepreneur, right, when you're scaling, you have to delegate certain tasks that time wasting. I have them that do handle certain tasks where I pay them like $4 an hour. But you gotta realize they're in the Philippines, right? $4 an hour.
True, that's a lot, yeah.
That's a really good job.
I think they have a different euro over there too.
Yeah. Like $4 an hour to them. Like, so I paid my VA like $350 yesterday, and it's like $25,000 in Philippine money. You know what I mean? So they living off of that. They take care of a lot of things off of that with that brand. And believe it or not, a lot of business owners are leaning towards VAs, and that's why it's really getting scary out here if you have a 9-to-5, because these big corporate companies, they're gonna replace the regular American that they're paying $15 an hour, and they're gonna replace you guys with a virtual assistant where they can get three of you for $5 an hour a piece when it's just one of you. So it's really getting scary out here, man. Believe it or not. And VAs are really, very, very helpful people out there in the Philippines who just need work, and they work really hard. I have two of them, and they help me make a lot of money, because I'm not focusing on the tasks that I pay them to do. The owner of McDonald's is not in the back frying fries and shit like that. The owner of Walmart not in the cash register. That nigga on a plane. So I pay them to handle all that. Yeah, handle everything else. So yeah, VAs are helpful. They're just virtual assistants. They help you if you need any emails done, organization. They just help you with that. That's what they do.
Gotcha. As far as land and lots, like properties, I know you say you got a criteria and you go after whatever the builder or the real estate agent is looking at. That guy, I forgot his name, the We Land Specialist guy you're talking about?
Yeah.
What was his name again?
We Are Land Specialists.
We Are Land Specialists, yeah. He was talking about where he was looking at properties on MLS. Speaking of MLS, actually, before I even get into that topic,
Yeah.
do you have access to that, or should someone?
No, you need like a
Real estate, yeah.
you
need to have connection, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be licensed to get access to that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can have access to that. There's a software called PropStream, propstream.com. They have a 7-day free trial. It's like $100 a month, but that's what I use.
So PropStream gives you MLS access?
Gives you MLS access.
Oh, I thought it was for like leads or something like that.
No, it gives you MLS and off-market leads as well. So you're able to, get that software and either get off-market leads or on-market leads. It definitely all depends on how you use it, how you filter it, but it's really good software. Made over 6 figures with that software, and bro, that propstream.com is the shit.
Okay,
so,
that's a marketing tool for anyone that's looking for marketing tools to check that out.
Yeah, that's what you want to use to pull your list and stuff like that to start cold calling people. But PropStream is the one.
Gotcha. All right. Well, before we wrap it up, I used to have a thing called the hot seat, and go ahead and shake that up and pull 3 questions out of that and answer that.
Right here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shake it up?
Yeah, do what you gotta do. And it's pull 3 questions out of there and just give us answers.
Damn. The hot seat. That's crazy.
Bringing it back.
If your girlfriend cheated on you while you was watching your kid, what would you do? Damn. Honestly, if my dumb was cheating on me while she was watching my jits, that's foul. That's foul. I'm not gonna lie.
You gonna forgive her?
No, I'm not gonna forgive her. I'm too P for that.
Push a P.
Yeah, I'm not gonna forgive her. I'm gonna leave her where she stays. Right? I'm gonna take my jet and I'm gone. Right? I'm not gonna go outside. If that's how she moving, if she moving like a Vietnam,
it's an entanglement though.
No. That's not how we moving. I'm not Will Smith. I'm not going outside over no what. I mean, I can't go outside over no coochie. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just leave her where she stands. That's it. Okay. On to the next. You know. Is it okay to have a best friend even if you knew the person before your husband or wife? Yeah. It's okay to have a best friend. I have like 3, 4 best friends.
They're both girls?
I have one that's a girl, Kayla, my own girl. You know, today's her V-Day. That's one of my close friends. You know, I have two girl best friends.
And your girl don't have a problem with that?
No, not at all. She met both of them. You know what I mean? And she knows they're straight home girls. So, you know, she's never had an issue with it. Though. She knows both of them. This was the second question. What's your favorite go-to move for getting attention from the opposite sex? My favorite go-to move.
Come on, keep a P now.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Like, what do you mean by that? Like, how do you catch that person's attention? Like, see a girl. How did you catch your wife's attention? You married, so.
Yeah.
How did you catch your wife's attention?
I caught her attention, bro. Honestly, if she done my shit the first time, I was kind of spit games. Like, she walked past me. We was at work, and I said some corny shit.
Oh, she worked with you?
Yeah, she was working with me at first.
This is at Enterprise?
Now, this is what I was doing. Yeah, we was both working. And she had walked past, and I was like, damn, babe. I was like, no, I didn't say that. I was like, damn. I was like, damn, you just dropped my number on the floor. And But at the time, bro, I was just fucking. I used to be fucking around with hella people, just saying dumb shit, right? And then she was just walking by, like she was just like shaking her head, like, "Boy, you lame." and then I guess weeks later, I guess one of her homegirls hit me. I was like, "Yeah, she want to talk to you now." Blah blah blah. I'm like, damn, she just done my shit the other day.
Yeah, what's up with you?
What's up with you? And I told her about it. She was like, "Nah, I ain't get a good glimpse of you. At first, I just thought you was lame because of that little line you said." And I was like, "Nah, I was just playing around." And then the rest was history. But yeah, man, my favorite go-to move probably crack a joke. I'm a jokester.
That's an easy way to get into a girl's heart.
Easy. I'm gonna crack a joke.
Just make them laugh.
Make them laugh. I'm gonna crack a joke. Fuck it. I'm gonna fire somebody up around me. I'm gonna be like, damn, look at that fat ass nigga. We're gonna be.
Oh,
but yeah, man. Man, I appreciate you for having me, bro.
No problem, man. Thanks for coming, man. For the culture.
Yes, sir.